there's something different about this place. It's not even just the academics, but the space outside of the academics, right? Where you have the ability to grow leaders, to grow people of character.
You can see it when you walk in the halls and you hear teachers talking to students or you hear students talking to teachers. There is a relationship there that extends beyond just academics and what's being taught in the classroom.
It is so based around you and what your strengths are, and the teachers can take their time to help you excel in whatever areas you're best at, and they can also help you when you have a weaker subject.
They find out what is this child's strength, and they tap into that uniqueness and fully invest in the students so that they become everything that they were created to be.
They get to be a part of a whole school community where they are interacting with older students, interacting with different faculty members. They get to be part of Blue and White Day and these are larger events like the one-act play. And there's just this sense that you're part of something larger, and that ties in with something Brookstone is very deliberate about, which is wanting to really deeply investing in education of the whole child.
You get this sense of freedom and the sense of the opportunity to be yourself and do what you're really passionate about, because you know everybody is going to be supporting you from all angles.
To be someplace where it's cool to be curious and it's cool to want to learn, and that there's so much excitement in that.
Everyone is so friendly here, and especially starting with the faculty. They want nothing more than the best for you and to support you in every way, and it really feels like a family. They're there to help you with anything going on with life, with sports, outside of their classroom. They're always there, their door's always open. And I think it's just the friendliest group of people in the world, and it really does feel like a family for sure.
Students get to be more than just an athlete. They get to be an athlete and the lead in the play, or they get to really dive into leadership skills, and they get to learn how to speak in front of other people.
Tonight, the Brookstone Cougars are at home at Max Strong Stadium to take on the Southwest Georgia Academy Warriors. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to the campus of the Brookstone School in Columbus, Georgia, at Max Strong Stadium, where it has been a soggy day, to say the least. As we speak right now, the rain has finally stopped. Might be a drizzle or two left. There's still some rain to the west of us that might get us before the night is over. But the field appears to be in good shape. Talking with Coach Rance Gillespie before, he's not worried about the footing. He's more worried about the wet football. And perhaps now if they can keep it dry, if the rain does not come back, that won't be quite as big a problem. The Warriors are 3-0. They're out of Damascus, Georgia, and they are in the AA division of GIAA. The Cougars are in 4A, and the Cougars are 1-2, coming off of a tough loss in the rain last week in Macon, where they lost 6-3 to First Presbyterian Day. So the Cougars have lost a couple in a row after winning the opening game of the season. Meanwhile, the Warriors are 3-0. They've won one road game, defeated Terrell Academy 22-8. And then a couple of home games, South Georgia STEM Academy 71-8, Deerfield Windsor 30-0. They run a unique offense, the wing T offense. They're a very big team, and they like to hang on to the ball, run it, run the clock. They will throw the ball occasionally. They've had a little bit of success in that just to keep the defense off balance. You saw the Cougars as they came through the tunnel with the fans here. It's going to be the fans here tonight deserve a hearty congratulations because it's been a tough day weather-wise here in Columbus. But as we said, right now the rain has stopped, and it's done that a few times this afternoon and then started up again. But the Cougar captains for this game are coming out to midfield, and they get set to head to midfield for the coin toss. We've got Jackson James, Jakeith Tolbert, and also tonight Carson Lott and Ashton Gloystein, the captains for tonight's game. By the way, a tip of the cap to a football player for the Cougars who is not able to play tonight, but boy, did he just do a great job on the national anthem. Ezra Horde with the national anthem tonight. Very, very talented. All right, so the two teams are meeting at midfield now. The four captains for the Cougars, the two for the Warriors, and the Cougars come bursting through the sign and on to the field and to the sideline for tonight's game. The handshakes at midfield. Southwest Georgia Academy will call it. And the referee is set to flip it. There it goes. And let's see who's won the toss here. Talking to Brookstone. Brookstone wins the toss, and they will defer to the second half. Here's an interesting note. I was talking with Coach Gillespie before the game and asked him, because Southwest Georgia likes to hold on to the football and keep possession of it, and that means that your offensive possessions for the Cougars might be a little lower tonight than usual. I said, have you thought about if you win the toss, would you take the ball? And he said, I did think about that, probably would have done it if the weather was dry. So he's more concerned about the wet football than that, and so that makes perfect sense. But it was interesting to see that, yes, he was thinking about it. If the weather had been dry, he might have, instead of elected to go on defense first, go on offense. All right, so the Cougars, blue tops, blue pants. Scott Miller with you here on Cougar Live on the NFHS Network and Brookstone Cougar Live YouTube channel. And Bennett Counts is our producer-director tonight again for Cougar Live. Bennett does a great job. He's in the communications department, videographer, all these great videos that you see on the Brookstone social media accounts. Bennett is the mastermind behind that. All right, here we go. The Cougars look to get a little momentum back. It's the first of 3 straight home games for the Cougars. Need to take advantage of this stretch here. The Warriors have taken the field, and they drop a couple of guys back, Grayson Cox and Colt Williams. When they're on offense, you'll see that in many times they will have 2 guys standing back waiting for the snap. So it's hard to tell who's going to get the snap from time to time, which plays into the toughness of defending this wing T offense. We'll see that right away here. All right, Jimmy Hunter will kick it off. Of the 8 kickoffs that Jimmy has had this year, 7 have been touchbacks, and I think the other one was just sort of a pooch kick on purpose. The special teams for the Cougars this year indeed have been very special, with Jimmy Hunter and Sam Grubb. All right, we are set to go here. And Jimmy kicks it off, and we are underway. And that's going to be yet another touchback. And so the Warriors will start on their own 20. Playing a big part in tonight's game will be middle linebacker Jackson James. He's responsible for seeing what formation they come out in, and he makes the call for his defense. All right, 1st and 10 at their 20. 2 guys in the backfield. They're going to snap it to the guy on the left, and he's across the 25 to the 26-yard line. And that was Colt Williams. So 2nd and 4 here. And again, the rain has stopped for the moment. Split 1 man out in that wing T. 2 guys in the backfield again. They both act like they want to get the ball. Who will it be snapped to? It's the other guy this time, but we've got movement on the line. Movement on the Warriors. So that will back it up 5 yards. And we'll go back to the 21-yard line. And that'll make it 2nd down and 9. They're shifting, and so the Cougar defense shifts. And snap back to the quarterback. He bounces outside, and they don't let him get very far. That's a great job in there by Maxwell Jones and Brennan Neal. 3rd down and 5. Very important when that back bounces out that the Cougars are there to set the edge and to stop it. They were that time. Gap defense will be so important here tonight. Jackson will get the defensive call out once the offense is set. And then it's a matter of each guy knows where their gap is on that offensive line that they want to shoot through. All right, it's 3rd and 5. Trying to get them off the field. 3 and out. Going to snap it back, going to hand it off inside, and he's not going to get much at all. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So a great job by this fired-up Cougar defense to get a 3 and out on the first possession. Man, that's huge. Ball was marked at the 27-yard line. Snap is back. The kick is off, and the kick is a good one, and a fair catch being called by Brennan Neal at the Cougars' 38-yard line. So outstanding. That is exactly how you wanted this to play out to begin with. Give them the ball first and stop that dynamic offense of theirs.
We'd like to welcome our visitors from Southwest Georgia Academy.
All right, the Cougars come out. Carson Lott getting the start at quarterback. He's got two running backs on either shoulder in the gun. He's going to hand it off to Gray Jones, driving ahead and up to about the 43-yard line. I talked to Gray before the game, and I said, when it was pouring rain, I said, this is your kind of weather. He said, yes, it is. Well, it's not raining at the moment, but it's wet field conditions out there. He had a great night in the rain last Friday night at FPD. Carson, the snap, going to hand to Gray again, and he is met there by that huge defensive line, picked up a couple of yards. So 3rd down and about 2 at the 46-yard line. Because of all the rain, we don't have the yard numbers marked on the field, so we've got signs that are on each sideline. 3rd and 2 at the Cougars' 46. Lott is under center now, sends a man in motion, gonna hand it off to him, trying to get around the end, and cannot do it. Handed it off to Hamilton Dixon, but the Academy, Southwest Georgia Academy defense stayed home, so 3 and outs for both sides to get this one underway tonight. Dropping back deep is Grayson Cox.
Number 20, Sam Grubb in to punt.
And Sam Grubb in to punt. He's had a fabulous year. He's averaging 38 yards per punt. And this is a high punt, and handled and caught right there for no return. Good coverage on the defense, on the punt return defense team. And they'll set up about their own 21-yard line. So the Cougars handle this wing T offense the first time around. See what happens here. They break the huddle. Two in the backfield. Going to give it to the running back, and he powers his way trying to get close to the 25. They're going to give him the 24-yard line. And that's running back Sawyer Franklin with the carry. So out to the 24. 2nd and 7. Each offensive play, the quarterback will get the play over at the sideline, and then he'll trot out to the field. They take a lot of the play clock off and the game clock when it's running. Two in the backfield again. Going to snap it to the quarterback this time. And he's off tackle on the right side and able to make it up to about the 28-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Purnell with a nice tackle. Pick up a few yards, brings up 3rd and 3. All right, Cougar fans.
So 3rd and 3 at the 28-yard line of Southwest Georgia Academy. The Warriors get the play from the sideline. Let's see if they try to bounce it out here. Two in the backfield again in the wing T. They're going to snap it to the guy straight on, and he's going to drive and be short of that 1st down marker. They will mark him a yard short at the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Warriors want to do here. They're going to send the punt team on. And we'll see what the Warriors want to do, because they don't usually punt a lot, even in what have been punt situations. So we run our punt return team on there. He snaps it, and it's a high kick, handled at the 35-yard line, brought down at the 36-yard line. Brennan Neal, and that's where the Cougars will set up shop. 5:22 left in the first quarter. 0-0, Cougars and the Warriors. Scott Miller and Ben Counts with you tonight, where we can thankfully say that it's just a little mist falling. The umbrellas are still up, but we have had torrential rainfall here in Columbus today. All right, Broughton Branch is in the game at quarterback. One setback is Gray Jones. Going to hand off to Gray off the left side, and he's met in the hole, but he does get it up to the 40-yard line.
Picked up about 4 yards on the play. Second down.
So 2nd down and 6. It's a good gain on first down. Coach Gillespie running the play in. Hamilton Dixon splits out wide to the left. Maxwell Jones in the slot to the left. Broughton Branch underneath the center now. Gray Jones the lone back. Jakeith in motion. Gray fake to him. Broughton's going to keep it, and he's got a first down and then some across the 50 down to about the 49-yard line. Outstanding job by Broughton Branch, the sophomore quarterback. He rolled out to his right. Everybody was going left. And Branch got the first down. First down at the 49 of the Warriors. Broughton in the shotgun. Going to keep it himself and drives. Picks up close to the 45. They're going to mark him at the 46-yard line. So a pickup of about 3. 2nd down and 7. Branch gets the play. MJ Archibald checks into the game. He is in the backfield along with Gray Jones. Branch in the shotgun. Running backs to either side of him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the bottom. Going to give it to Gray, trying to get outside, and he slips. Well, we see the field causing the first slip tonight. He tried to cut, which he really is very good at, to get outside and cut back in, and lost 1 back to the 47. You could see his cleats just go out from under him with the field up. The field drains very well, but again, I tell you, just a tremendous amount of rain here today and all week, really. All right, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Branch back, looking. He's going long, and it is intercepted. No, he caught the ball. I beg your pardon. He caught the ball. How did he catch that? Brennan Neal. A Houdini act in there. It looked like a guy in a white jersey got in front of him. 3 guys were surrounding him, but he caught the ball. He went up and got the jump ball. And the Cougars are set up 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. What a catch. Branch in the shotgun. Jones to his right. Sends a man in motion, hands it off to him, trying to get around the end. He's down to about the 5 or the 6-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 5. That's Hamilton Dixon. So Ham picked up 5. The Cougars on the verge of scoring here after that great catch. Branches underneath the center, backs in the I formation. Jones dots the I. Gonna hand it to him. Driving, touchdown, Brookstone. Gray Jones with the touchdown, 5 yards. And the Cougars are on top, 6-0. The highlight of that drive, the fantastic catch by Brennan Neal. So Jimmy Hunter will kick it. The snap is back, kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Cougars on the board first, scoring on their second drive and lead it 7-0. 1:58 to play in the first quarter here on Cougar Live. Jimmy Hunter set to kick it off as the Cougars on top 7-0 here. 1:58 left in the first quarter. And again, maybe the player of the year so far, that jump ball scrum that Brennan Neal came down with to keep the drive going and get them down at the 10-yard line. And that kick is into the end zone. And Southwest Georgia Academy will set up shop at their 20-yard line. Now that play proved that if you can throw the ball far enough and you've got athletes on the other end that can go up and get it in a scrum, good things might happen. Good things did happen then. All right, this time the Warriors split 2 out to the left. Snap it to the quarterback, and he's going to be met for a short gain. Couple of yards. Sawyer Franklin, the ball carrier. They give him 2, so 2nd down and 8. Again, they get the play from the sideline and just slowly come in with it. 2 receivers split to the right. 3 in the backfield. 1 is the wing back. Snap it. Trying to get around the right end and still driving toward that first down marker. Now it becomes a tush push. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it for a first down.
Brought down by literally everyone on the Cougar roster. Brings up a first down, Southwest.
So first down at the 32-yard line. Again, Colt Williams gets the play on the sideline and runs it into the huddle. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Going to hand it to Williams. He drives off right tackle. We stop him there for a short gain. Making Jackson one of the blue shirts in there. 25 seconds. They don't have to get a play off if they don't want to. Left in the first quarter. The play clock is more than that, and they, as is usually their game plan, they are more than content to let this clock run down to the end of the first quarter. A profitable first quarter for the Cougars here at Max Strong Stadium as Brookstone leads 7-0 as we head to the second quarter coming up here on Cougar Live. Welcome back to Max Strong Stadium as we get set to begin the second quarter of tonight's game between the Brookstone Cougars and the Southwest Georgia Academy Warriors. Brookstone with a 5-yard touchdown run by Gray Jones with a couple of minutes left in the first quarter on the board, leading at 7-0. But the great catch on the jump ball right in the middle of a bunch of defenders by Dennis Neal set that up. Going to snap the ball to the quarterback, and he tries to get around the right end and goes out of bounds. Picks up just a couple of yards.
Gain of about 4 on the play will bring up 2nd and 6 for the Warriors.
Will be third down. Third down and about 6. As the ball is at the 36-yard line. Snap the ball back to the quarterback. Looks to pass for the first time tonight. And he threw it right into the shoulder pads of Dylan Terry. He couldn't hang on to it, but there is a flag down. They're going to call a defensive hold on Brookstone. That's the initial call from the official over there. And so that's going to bail the Warriors out. That was their first pass attempt of the night. John Mason Calhoun is their quarterback, and he has been in very little tonight in that first quarter. Just a couple of running backs in that backfield on the wing tee. So that defensive holding will give the Warriors a first down at their 46-yard line. They break the huddle in the wing tee. Quarterback is Mason Calhoun. He's going to hand off to the running back, and he's going to be stopped after a short gain in there. And Jackson James was the first man to get there, the fine middle linebacker and one of the captains tonight. And that takes it out to the 47-yard line. And Coach Gillespie has a question about something, I think the mark of the football. Now it's going to be another penalty on the Cougars. Coach Gillespie is perplexed. The officials huddle at midfield to talk about it, and now they'll mark it off again. Well, this is taking way too long here. And now he begins to step it off. And it's a big one. 15 yards. Down to the 38-yard line of the Cougars. 7-0, Brookstone on top, 10:53 to play here in the second quarter at Max Strong Stadium. Two in the backfield, one of them is the quarterback. He gets it, back to pass, throwing down the middle, had a man behind the secondary, but overthrew it. He had Grayson Cox behind everybody in a blue jersey right down the seam and overthrew it. So 2nd down and 10. Fortunate there. That would have been 6 had the pass been on the money, but it was nowhere close, way long. Now they've got 2 running backs in the backfield now. Again, you don't know which guy they're going to snap the ball to. Gets it to the guy on the right, cutting up, and he is hit hard, but he muscles his way down to the 35-yard line.
Number 12, Jason Purnell on that hit. Down to the 35-yard line, where will be 3rd down. Let's hear a little noise.
3rd down and about 7. Colt Williams was the running back that got the ball that time. 3rd and 7 at the Cougar 35-yard line for the Warriors. They slowly trot in with the play from the sideline. 10-12 left in the second quarter. Brookstone up 7-0. 2 running backs in the backfield again. Technically no quarterback, just a couple of running backs. And he's going to drive it up the middle, and he's going to be short of the 1st down.
Still a gain of a couple on the play, but it will bring up 4th down.
It'll bring up 4th down and long. They'll mark it at the 32-yard line. So 4th and 4, they will go for it.
All right, let's hear it for this Cougar defense on this 4th and 4 stop. Right
4th and 4 at the Cougar 32-yard line. 2 of the running backs in the backfield. And they try to draw the Cougars offside, and they were successful. Well, that hurts.
Offsides on the Cougars.
Then a hard count.
That's going to be just enough for a 1st down.
This has been a penalty-ridden drive here. 3rd penalty on this drive. And that'll get them down to the 27, where it will be 1st down. All right, Cougars got a bow up here. Everybody's shifting on offense, and then the Cougars shift on defense. 2 running backs in the back. Going to hand it off to the wing-back guy this time. Not much there at all. That's a good job by Jason Purnell. Picked up just a yard. Down to the 26. Again, you have to be disciplined on defense. Know where your gap is. You've got to be responsible for that gap against this wing T. And if you are, good things usually happen for you. But you can't have a breakdown. 8:36 left in the 1st half. 14 on the play clock. Split a receiver out to the left. 2 running backs again in the gun. Everybody weighted to the left. That's where the ball's going to be run. He bounces out and still going, driving toward the 1st down marker. And that's going to be probably another penalty on the Cougars. Late hit out of bounds. Now it's going to be a face mask. Well, a major penalty nonetheless.
Looks like it's good enough for a Warrior 1st down.
He was close to the 1st down marker. Really nice run by Williams. They'll tack on some more here. Personal foul, face mask. The fourth penalty on this drive against the Cougars.
Penalty again on the Cougars. And that'll make it first and goal for the Warriors.
First and goal at the 9-yard line. First and goal at the 9 for the Warriors. The Cougar defense got to hunker down here. 8:09 left in the second quarter. Brookstone up by 7. 2 running backs in the backfield. Gonna try to get around the left end, and he cannot do it. A great job by Jason Purnell. Got a way to set that edge out there, Jason. Purnell got out there, did not let him bounce out to the side, and caused him to lose a yard back to the 10. So second and goal from the 10. Cougars trying to protect that 7-0 lead. One receiver split to the right. 2 backs. Which one will get it? The one on the left, he fumbled the ball. He falls down on top of it. And the Cougars' MJ Archibald is there to on top of him. But Williams fumbled the ball. He was able to fall on it. And that gets it all the way back to the 14-yard line, where it will be third and goal for the Warriors. 7 minutes left in the second quarter with the Cougars up 7-0. Play clock down to 15. Everybody's in tight. Now they've got one receiver split to the right. 2 running backs. They probably consider that, and there's a timeout called by Southwest Georgia Academy. So the first timeout called by either side in this first half. Fans, want to remind you about the Brookstone Parents Association. The BPA supports our faculty and staff, provides volunteer hours, and provides financial support for the many programs that make a huge difference in the life of Brookstone students. You can go to the Brookstone website, brookstoneschool.org, for all things BPA. You'll find information on how you can serve the Brookstone community and how you can get involved. There's a place for you in the BPA, so check it out. You can also follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Scott Miller, Bennett Counts, second quarter, Max Strong Stadium, 6:42 to play here in the first half. Cougars lead it 7-0. Southwest Georgia Academy had a first and goal at the 9. Now it's third and goal at the 14. I don't know how their field goal kicker situation is, but they might consider it 4-down territory. Snap is back to the quarterback. He throws into the end zone, and it's too far. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and goal. Yeah. As I thought, it looks like 4-down territory as the quarterback's going to come over and talk with the head coach, Kerry Morris. So he had the pass. He was open, slightly open in the end zone, but the pass was too long. 15 seconds on the play clock. 6:37 left in the first half. 4th and goal from the 14. One receiver split to the left. And now Southwest Georgia Academy is going to have to call another timeout. And we'll take this timeout with him. We'll be back on Cougar Live. All right, here we go. 4th and goal from the 14-yard line for the Warriors, with 6:37 left in the first half. They split 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right this time. And the quarterback is in the game. He's in the shotgun. Nobody back there with him. He's going to hand it off. It's going to be a flea-flicker pass, incomplete, and the Cougars take over. So the Cougars hold them off after a 1st and goal at the 9. They lost back to the 10. Then lost back to the 14, and then tried an end-around pass, and it fell incomplete in the end zone. So a strong defensive stand for the Cougars. Sure would be nice with 6:31 left in the first half if Cougars could march the distance and put another touchdown or another score of some sort on the board. We've got 2 receivers, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. 2 in the backfield. Jones dots the I in the backfield. Lott is underneath the center. Going to hand it off to Jones, trying to get around the end, and he's going to be wrestled down after a short gain.
Gain of, a couple on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Cougars.
So we're going to give him 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. Dylan Terry checks into the game. Maxwell Jones, Dylan Terry splitting out to the right. Gray Jones, the lone back in the backfield. Carson Lott is in the shotgun. Gray's on his right shoulder. Going in motion is Jakeith Tolbert. Lott going deep and incomplete. Off of the hands of defender, but a flag down, and should be pass interference on the Warriors. Let's see what we got here. The officials talk it over. Indeed, pass interference against Southwest Georgia Academy. And let's see where that will move the ball up to. First they have to go get the football. Still a yellow flag laying on the field. The official picks up the laundry.
Penalty, that'll give the Brookstone Cougars another 1st down.
And they mark it off to the 33-yard line of Brookstone. 5:41 left here in the first half. Brookstone leading 7-0. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Underneath the center. Going to hand it off to Gray Jones. He's driving up to the 40-yard line. Gained about 7. 2nd down and 3. Maxwell Jones, Jakeith Tolbert split to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Lott underneath the center. O'Cabe's in motion, comes set, going to hand it off to Gray Jones again. Gray driving toward the 1st down marker, and he's got it. 1st down Cougars up to the 45-yard line. They're 45. 5:04 left here in the first half. Cougars leading at home 7-0, trying to hand the Warriors their first loss of the season. Brennan Neal splits out to the right, 2 to the left, throw out to Jakeith Tolbert. Tunnel screen, and he picks up a few yards up to the 49-yard line. Picked up about 4 yards on that. 2nd down and 6. Cougars will get the ball to start the second half, by the way. Maxwell Jones splits to the right, Jakeith Tolbert to the left. Lot underneath the center, lone back. Gray Jones up the middle, and he dives ahead and crawls ahead to close to the first down, and it is a first down. What a run by Gray Jones. He did like a kind of a crab walk after he got hit, and it looked like he was going to go down. His knee was going to go down, but he put his hand out and kept his feet moving, and he stayed alive. As they are trying to move the chains, the Cougars were ready to go, but they got to wait on the chains to move. At the 45-yard line of the Warriors. 4:14 left in the first half. Cougars lead 7-0, trying to tack on more. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Jones in the backfield, in the gun. Going to throw it out to Jakeith Tolbert, and he's going to lose yardage as the Warriors sniff that one out. And they're going to mark it at the 49-yard line of the Warriors. So loss 4, second down and 14. 3:38, clock rolling, 7-0 Cougars in the second quarter. Neal and Terry split to the left. Jones and Tolbert split to the right. Jones in the backfield off the right shoulder of Lott in the gun. Snaps to him, goes, throws it out into the flat, and he's got 5, he's got 10. Inside, another first down. That's a great run by Jakeith Tolbert. Fantastic run after the catch. Jakeith is so dangerous when he gets that ball in open field. 31-yard line. First down for the Cougars. 3:12 the play in the second quarter, and the Cougars are leading it 7-0. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. One back. Broughton Branch now in at quarterback. In the shotgun, and we've got a whistle before the snap. Let's see what this is about. I think there was a problem with where the ball was marked. No penalty. But 31-yard line. Flip-flop receivers from the left to the right. Broughton in the shotgun. And now the Cougars are going to call timeout. First timeout called by the Cougars here in this half. Coach Gillespie has them gathered around. Give me an opportunity to tell you about the Cougar Nation Athletic Booster Club. It supports and funds Brookstone athletic programs, and the club raises a great deal of money for the Brookstone Athletic Department, impacting all of the athletic programs. And the primary fundraiser each year is coming up September 30th at Green Island Country Club, the Cougar Cup Golf, Tennis, and Pickleball Tournament, held every fall, coming up September 30th. It's close. It's a couple of weeks away at Green Island Country Club. Go to the website and you can check it out and see what's still available for you to not only participate, but looking for some volunteers as well. All right, 31-yard line. First and 10. Branch back to pass, looking downfield, flushed out, rolling to the left, throws, and Maxwell Jones caught the ball. Great catch by Maxwell at the 15-yard line. The throw was low. Maxwell went down and got it with the great hands and hauled it in. So first down at the 15-yard line. First and 10. Branch back, looking, throws out into the flat, and this one is low and incomplete, intended for Jakeith Tolbert. 2:32 left in the first half. Cougars up 7-0. Carson Lott is back in. He is underneath the center. Two receivers to the left. Man in motion comes set to the right. Going to hand it off to Gray Jones, and he is met in the backfield by 3 or 4 white jerseys. And Gray was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Give him just about a yard. Let's see where they mark it.
It's 30-11 right here at the end of the half.
Well, they're going to mark it at the 16. So 3rd and 11 now. Lott in the gun. 2 backs to either side of him. Back to pass. Pressure. Dumps it over the middle, and it's complete. Driving toward the end zone and down to about the 1-yard line is MJ Archibald. He kind of snuck out there and was wide open over the middle. And Carson got him the ball, and he made it all the way down to the 1 with 1:42 to play here in the second quarter, with Brookstone looking to add to its 7-0 lead. One receiver to the right is Maxwell Jones. Everybody else in tight. Hand off to Gray Jones. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He muscles his way toward the goal line, but he does not get there. He's a little short. And it will bring up second down. And a minute 19 left in the first half. Second down and just inches from the goal line. Gray Jones, the lone back, going to hand it off to him, and he's hit hard, but he drives forward and falls across for the touchdown. Touchdown, Brookstone. Gray Jones was met in the backfield, but very seldom do you stop him on the first hit, and he drove with those powerful legs into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's 13-0. Cougars on top with 1:04 left in the second quarter. Outstanding drive. Jimmy Hunter will get set to try to make the extra point. The snap, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 1:04 left in the first half, Brookstone leads it 14-0 here on Cougar Live.
There's something different about this place. It's not even just the academics, but the space outside of the academics, right? Where you have the ability to grow leaders, to grow people of character.
You can see it when you walk in the halls and you hear teachers talking to students, or you hear students talking to teachers. There is a relationship there that extends beyond just academics and what's being taught in the classroom.
It is so based around you and what your strengths are, and the teachers can take their time to help you excel in whatever areas you're best at, and they can also help you when you have a weaker subject.
They find out what is this child's strength, and they tap into that uniqueness and fully invest in the students so that they become everything that they were created to be.
They get
To kick it off. And the kick is underway, and once again another touchback into the end zone. And they'll set it up at their 20-yard line. The Cougar defense has been outstanding tonight against this high-scoring offense of Southwest Georgia Academy. The only time that the Warriors have moved the ball was on that one drive where the Cougars were called for 4 penalties, a couple of them major penalties. Again, passing is not their forte. Let's see what they do here. Down 2 touchdowns with 1:04 left in the first half. Gonna snap it to the quarterback, and he's gonna run off left tackle for a about going to give him about 5 yards. Second down and 5 with 52 seconds left in the first half. Again, a reminder, the Cougars will get the ball first. They won the toss tonight and deferred. Rained all day, rained hard, rained right up until kickoff time, and then it stopped. So very blessed in that regard here. Clock running, 28 seconds. They're in no hurry. The snap back to the lone back, and he's going to be wrestled down by MJ Archibald. And that should be the end of the first half, as the Warriors will just let it run down. And that is an excellent first half of football for Brookstone. The Cougars pitching a shutout here in the first half. Got 2 short touchdown runs, 1:58 left in the first quarter, a 5-yard touchdown run for Gray Jones, and then Gray got another touchdown, 1:04 left in the second quarter. This one was from a yard out, and the defense throwing up the goose egg. All right, so we'll take a break here. We'll come back for the second half shortly. Stay with us here on the NFHS Network and Brookstone Cougar Live YouTube channel here on Cougar Live.
Since inception, Cougar Nation has raised over $650,000 to the Brookstone Athletic Department, and over the past 12 months alone has approved funding and allocations of over $180,000 to various Brookstone sports programs, concessions, and the Spirit Shop. In total, your generosity impacted 16 men's and women's athletic programs in the past year. Take a look at some of what we have been able to provide for our school. Cougar Nation Athletic Booster Club would like to recognize and congratulate all of the 2023-2024 state champions and state runner-ups. Our state championships were varsity girls track, varsity baseball, varsity girls cross country, varsity girls swim, varsity girls soccer, and our state runner-up was varsity football.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to Max Strong Stadium on the campus of the Brookstone School in Columbus, Georgia, where the news is good for Cougar fans. 14-0 as we get set to begin the second half here. The Cougars scored on 2 of their 3 possessions in the first half. They were stopped on downs, 3 and out on their first possession, but then on their second possession, a long touchdown march, 5-yard touchdown run by Gray Jones, put the Cougars up 7-0, 1:58 left in the first quarter, and then with 1:04 left in the second quarter, Gray Jones another touchdown, this one from just a little short of a yard, but officially a 1-yard touchdown for Gray. The Warriors have had 4 possessions, and they've come up empty on all 4, although the last possession was one with just a few seconds left in the half. They really just kind of shut it down. The Cougars will have the ball first. They won the toss and elected to defer to the second half, and so they'll get the first crack at it here. We've got Gray Jones and Jakeith Tolbert back, standing at their 10-yard line. And the Warriors will get set to kick it away. The Cougar defense has been outstanding tonight, and the offense, well, 2 out of 3 possessions. You score a touchdown, you'll take that all night. And the kick is a short one, and grabbed up and across the 45, 46 or 47-yard line or so by Jason Purnell. They kicked it short, and Jason was there to grab it. And they will mark it. I think they'll mark it. They will at the 48-yard line. All right, so Brookstone at their own 48. Great field position to start the second half. Broughton Branch is the quarterback. The sophomore is underneath the center. Gray Jones, the lone back. 2 receivers, 1 in motion is Jakeith. Going to hand it off to Tolbert. He cuts up now, and he's trying to get to the outside, and he does. He's got the first down and more, and out of bounds inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Outstanding run by Jakeith Tolbert. He was in motion from left to right. Broughton handed him the ball and got it down to the 38-yard line. Keith broke a couple of tackles. He's split to the right, 2 to the left. 1 back is Gray Jones. Underneath the center, Broughton. Branch going to fake, going to throw, tunnel screen, and driving down and finally muscled to the ground for another first down is Maxwell Jones. All the way down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of about 14 for Maxwell. Brennan Neal is split to the left. Maxwell Jones in the slot to the right. Jakeith Tolbert wide right. 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun. Going to hand it off to Gray Jones. Off right tackle. Dodges 1. Drives inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards, depending on where they mark it. So a good drive underway for the Cougars. Tolbert to the left. Maxwell Jones also split to the left. He's in tight. Neal to the right, 2 backs in the backfield, shotgun, Branch gonna roll to his left and look and through the hands of Gray Jones and incomplete. So that will bring up 3rd down and about, well, let's call it a short 5. See what Coach Gillespie will dial up here. Neal to the right, Tolbert and Maxwell Jones to the left. In the backfield, Gray Jones and MJ Archibald. Shotgun, Branch. The snap is a good one. Back to pass, throws over the middle. It's complete to Maxwell Jones for a first down. Maxwell knew exactly where the sticks were, and he got there. He got really drilled. A nice job of hanging on to it. And they're going to mark it at the 14-yard line. So first down at the 14. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Lone back, Gray Jones in the backfield. Broughton Branch underneath the center. Gonna hand it off to Gray. Gonna cut off tackle, and they meet him there for a pretty decent gain on the first down to about the 9-yard line. So picked up 5. Gray is so quick when he gets to that line of scrimmage that first tackle very rarely brings him down, fights for more, and he ends up, when it wasn't like he was going to get very much, he got 5 yards out of it. He's alone back in the backfield. Two receivers to the left. Going to hand it off to him off the left side this time and hammers his way down inside the 5-yard line. Close. They're going to put him a little short, third and about a half a yard at the 4-yard line. So third and less than a yard at the 4-yard line. I formation. Jones dotting the I. Gloystein the fullback. Branch underneath the center. Bo Caves shifts to the right. Going to hand it off to Gray, and they're going to meet him right at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 4th and short. Let's see what Coach Gillespie wants to do here. 4th and a half yard. He's going to go for it at the 4-yard line. Now they back it up to they mark it at the 5, so he lost a yard. And so Jimmy Hunter is now going to come in. There's 12 seconds on the play clock, so they're going to have to hurry. Jimmy's going to mark it at the 12-yard line, so a 22-yard attempt. And the play clock had reset to 40. It was about 10 the last time I looked at it. I glanced just a second before the flag flew, and it had reset to 40. And it will be a delay of game. Now, Coach Gillespie is not happy with the way the play clock, not happy with the officials. So that'll back it up 5. And it'll be at the 17-yard line, so a 27-yard attempt for Jimmy. He's perfect on the season. The kick is up and good. Jimmy Hunter with a 27-yard field goal, and the Cougars add to their lead and lead it 17-0. 7:57 left in the third quarter on Cougar Live. So the Cougars do get points on their first possession, so they have scored on their last 3 possessions, last two of the first half and the first one here. And Jimmy will kick it off, and another boomer goes into the end zone. So they'll start at their 20-yard line, and the Cougars on top of the Warriors 17-0. Again, the defense did just a fantastic job on a very tough offense to get ready for in 1 week. You just don't see the wing tee, and it's really hard, difficult to get ready. Takes a lot of preparation, a lot of concentration during the game, and a great job by Jackson James setting his defense out there and the defense as a whole and shutting them out in the first half. There's a snap back to one of the backs in the backfield, and he's driving across for 6 or 7 yards. The ball squirted loose. Maxwell Jones came up with it. The Cougars are pleading their case, but it's going to fall on deaf ears. The official says the running back was down to the 29-yard line. So he picked up 9. Receiver splits wide to the left. Again, 2 running backs in the backfield. Going to give it to the guy up the middle. He drives for a first down across the 35 to the 36-yard line of the Warriors. Again, they have 2 guys in the backfield and not necessarily a quarterback. Usually they've been just 2 running backs, and they both are acting like they're ready for the snap to come to them, so you don't know who the ball is going to be snapped to until it is snapped. So that's another little wrinkle that the Cougar defense has done a nice job of handling tonight. One receiver split out to the left. Snap back to the second running back, and he makes his way across the 41-yard line. Picked up 5 yards. So they've got a little drive going. 21 yards on 3 plays. The 2 running backs in the backfield again. I have it to the second man. He piles through, breaks a tackle, and drives his way up to about the 49-yard line of the Warriors. That's good enough for another first down. This is the best they have moved the ball tonight. They only moved the ball once, really, in the first half, and that was aided by 4 Brookstone penalties. They got first and goal at the 9, but ended up losing a yard, then losing 4 yards, and then being stopped on 4th down. Two in the backfield again. Going to get it to the up man this time, and he drives straight ahead, keeping his feet across the 45 to the 44-yard line. That's that big, tough runner, Franklin. Got it down to the 44. Second down and about 2. 2.5. 5:13 left. Very methodical offense. Continues to be that way despite trailing 17-0. We're in the third quarter now. The quarterback is in now. He's back to pass. He throws, and it's broken up by Brennan Neal. Great defensive play by Brennan Neal. He's had a night in the secondary. They haven't passed very much. One of the times he got an interception in the first half somehow. I'm not sure how it happened, but he made a miraculous catch in a scrum where he just out-jumped everybody, even had a man in front of him to get the interception, and then he knocked the pass away with the good coverage. One of their players is down, and he appears to be cramping. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back here on Cougar Live. Up and he's okay. It did appear to be cramps, and so glad he's okay. So it's going to be third down, and well, let's call it three, a short three at the 44-yard line of the Cougars. Cougars got a field goal on the opening possession of this half. This is the first possession for the Warriors. Going to snap it, drive right up the middle, and we'll get the first down around the 40-yard line. So another first down. In this half of the field now, you can just count on everything being 4 downs for territory for this team out of Damascus, Georgia. That's just the way they operate with that time-consuming offense and big offensive line. Going to snap it back, fake a handoff, drive up the middle. Jackson James is there to meet him, though, for no gain. So the 41-yard line brings up second down and 10. Again, they run a play in from the sideline. They do it every time. Run a lot of clock, 10 seconds on the play clock. Now they get to the line of scrimmage. The snap. Going to hand it off this time. Going to try to get around the end, but he's not going to do it. Maxwell Jones and M.J. Archibald said, no, sir, not tonight. They set the edge beautifully and brought him down for a loss. Back to the 44-yard line. So third down and about 13. Again, keep in mind now that in all likelihood, if they don't make the first down, they will go for it. That's sort of been their MO. 12 seconds on the play clock. And Williams runs in with the play. 4 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to get a timeout. And they do. So that's the first timeout taken here in the second half, with 2:45 to play in the third quarter, and Brookstone up 17-0. To tell you about the Cougar Nation Athletic Booster Club, and the Booster Club supports and funds Brookstone athletic programs. And the primary fundraiser is the annual Cougar Cup Golf, Tennis, and Pickleball Tournament held every fall, and it's coming up September 30th at Green Island Country Club. You can participate, you can sponsor, or you can volunteer. And you can go to the website, brookstoneschool.org/athletics, and find the website for the Cougar Nation Booster Club and the Cougar Cup, and you can sign up and either participate, sponsor, or volunteer to help out. And again, go to the Cougar website, brookstoneschool.org. All right, so a big 3rd down and 13 coming up here with 2:45 left in the third quarter. 17-0, Cougars on top. And slowly out of the huddle. The quarterback is in the game, Calhoun. Snap it back to him. He's going to throw over the middle, and it's intercepted by Jakeith Tolbert. Jakeith up the sideline and out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. Jakeith Tolbert with the interception and the run back. That's the second interception for the Cougars tonight. And Jakeith got it. And a nifty run back. And that'll set up shop at the 35-yard line of the Warriors. Now they're going to back it up to the 40. And it'll be first down from there. Carson Lott in the shotgun. Carson going to hand it off to Grayson Jones. Misdirection, driving down just short of the 35. They'll mark it at the 34 for a gain of 4. Second down. Carson is underneath the center. Everybody's in tight this time. One back is Grayson Jones. Dylan Terry in motion. Fake. Carson's going to throw it out to Dylan in the flat, and a nice open field tackle there by Grayson Cox of Southwest Georgia Academy. And they'll mark it right at the 35-yard line, where it will be third down and 5. Jakeith Tolbert splitting wide to the right. Bo Caves to the right. Maxwell Jones, Dylan Terry to the left. Carson looking left. Throws long, and he's got it! Dylan Terry! Touchdown! Brookstone! Great pass from Carson Lott. And Dylan Terry with the good hands and tiptoeing his way down the sideline to stay in bounds and into the end zone for another Cougar touchdown. Fantastic job on both ends, Carson Lott and Dylan Terry. And it's 23-0, Brookstone. And Jimmy Hunter getting set for the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Cougars are on top of Southwest Georgia Academy, 24-0, with 11:21 to play in the third quarter here on Cougar Live. Well, it's Friday the 13th, and so far the Cougars are making Freddie Krueger look like a nice guy. They are hammering the Warriors 24-0. Jimmy's kickoff is deep into the end zone, and the
Jimmy Hunter with yet another
Southwest
touchdown.
Georgia will
That will be Warrior ball.
start their possession at the 20. Cougars are at home again next week. Stratford, the opponent, 7:30. This is the first of 3 straight home games. The week after Stratford, it's senior night and Calvary, cross-town rivalry. All right, let's see if the Cougars can keep that shutout intact, leading 24-0 with 11:21 to play in the third quarter. 2 running backs in the backfield. And the snap is bad. It's over his head and loose and rolling into the end zone. Recovered by the Cougars. Touchdown, Brookstone. The snap was over his head. And Jakeith Tolbert fell on it in the end zone for the touchdown. How do you do? 30-0. Jimmy Hunter will try for the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 31-0.
Your Brookstone Cougars.
As Jakeith Tolbert fell on the high snap in the end zone. That ball was batted around and kicked around outside of the end zone by players from both teams, and finally it was batted into the end zone, and the Cougars fell on top of it. With 1:03 left in the third quarter here. And Jimmy will get set to kick it again. And it's a line drive kick this time, taken by a guy at the 5, the 10, trying to get outside, 15, 20, across the 25-yard line. This will be their best field position of the night at their own 25. 56 seconds left in this quarter. Third quarter, Cougars up 31-0. The Warriors line up at their 25. Snap is back. Run up the middle, up to about the 29-yard line, picking up about 4 yards, make it. They will have to snap the ball. There's 33 on the play clock. There's like a second more on the game clock. 24 left on the game clock. Second down and 6. And driving up the middle, and a wave of blue jerseys meeting him at the 31-yard line. And that's a nice way for the third quarter to end, as that blue wave of defense again stuffing them right up the middle. We've played 3 at Max Strong Stadium. We head to the fourth quarter. It's all Brookstone. Cougars on top of Southwest Georgia Academy, 31-0 here on Cougar Live. All right, so we're ready to get the fourth quarter underway here at Max Strong Stadium. Third down for the Warriors. And the ball will be at their 31-yard line. Got to get about 6. And nowhere close. He's going to bounce out, though, but he's going to be brought down over there after the initial hit. And that was A.J. Hayes who ran him down from behind after the initial hit. And it looks like the punt team is going to come on with the Warriors deep in their own territory. Brennan Neal and Jakeith Tolbert. Well, it's going to be just Brennan. Jakeith started to come to the sideline. He's coming back out now, and he just wanted to get confirmation on what punt return coverage they were going to be in. Snap is back, and a booming kick that's going to hit and roll out of bounds at the Cougar 35-yard line. And that's where the Cougars will take over here on their first possession of the fourth quarter.
All right, last one of the night. Stay up to date on all things Brookstone Athletics. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Again, Stratford in here 1 week from tonight. 7:30 kickoff. And then on September 27th, the following Friday, Calvary Senior Night. 4 home games, 3 home games after tonight left in the regular season. Branch is in the shotgun, going to hand up. No, he's going to keep it. He took it out of the stomach of Dylan Terry. Drives across for a couple of yards. Fake the handoff to Dylan. Got about 3 yards on it. At the 38-yard line. Second down. Dylan Terry, the lone back. Branch in the shotgun. Tolbert in motion. Rolling out, it's going to throw it to Jakeith, and Jakeith is knocked out of bounds short of the 45-yard line, just short, going to be at the 44, so third down and 1. Third down and 1 for the Cougars with 9:09 left in the game. Rained all day, torrential rain earlier today, heavy rain before the game, but right before the game, the rain stopped and the Cougars started. Here's Dylan Terry, good cut for a first down up to midfield. Dillon off the right side. His initial hole was jammed up, so he cut to the right and got the first down. Right at midfield. 8.5 minutes and the clock rolling. I formation. Branch underneath the center. Receiver in motion to the left. He comes set now. Branch going to hand off to Dylan Terry right up the middle, driving for 5, 6, 7 yards. Down to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3. Two backs in the backfield in the I formation. O'Caves flips from the right side to the left. Branch going to hand off to Dylan Terry off the left side. Dylan bursting through into the secondary across the 15-yard line for a first down. Inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line for Dylan Terry. It's 7:24 to go, and that clock rolling. Broughton Branch underneath the center. Terry in the I formation, dots the I. Gloystein the fullback. Going to hand it to Dylan again off the right side this time, and he drives across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. Pickup of about 5. 2nd down and 5. Well, I was at practice a couple of days this week and watching the Cougars get ready and knowing what they were facing from what I saw on video, it really appeared to be a tough task against a team 3-0, and the Cougars have just been outstanding. By far their best effort of the season. There's a Dylan Terry again. This time he stopped just short of the first down. Defense has been good all year. They've been good again tonight. Well, they've been great tonight against this team. And the offense joined the party tonight. So that makes for a happy bunch of Cougars here at Brookstone. 3rd and about 2. Going to hand it off to Dylan again. He's got the first down and then some inside the 10. It'll set up a 1st and goal right about the 9-yard line. Just 5.5 minutes remaining. Cougars taking their time with a 31-0 lead. 1st and goal at the 9. Broughton Branch underneath the center. Backs in the I formation. Going to hand it off to Dylan Terry again. He cuts back to the right side. He's at the 5, the 4. Touchdown, Brookstone. Dylan Terry with a great cutback. He was going left. It was jammed up. A quick cut to the right. And nothing but green grass in front of him for the 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cougars are up 37-0. With the extra point attempt from the Cougars coming up. They do the swinging gate thing where they can go for 2 out of it if they want to. They did that earlier this year here at home, as a matter of fact, and got the 2-point conversion. They swing everybody over, and Jimmy Hunter gets set. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That was a good hold by Gray Jones that time, by the way. The snap was a little wobbly, but a wet football, and Gray got it down. All right, 38-0, 5:03 to play. Cougars on top here on Cougar Live. 38-0. Cougars on top. 5:03 left in the fourth quarter. Cougars going to go to 2-2 with a lot of momentum now, starting this 3-game homestand. It's some confusion. Yeah. They lined up on the wrong side. You know, I thought for a minute I was going crazy. That's sort of a normal day for me, but I'm thinking, we're on the wrong side here. And yes, they were on the wrong side. So I may be going crazy, but not in that regard. All right, we got it. Jack Modlin is going to kick it off now instead of Jimmy Hunter. Kick to the 15 and tripped up over there. And that's where the Warriors will start. Bennett Counts is our director producer. His lovely wife Mackenzie is our head athletic trainer. They were married this summer, so Bennett outkicked his coverage, and he's nodding yes. Congratulations to both of them. All right, so 4:17 here, and the clock is running, which we all say hooray for. Cougars with a lot of backups in there now, of course. Good for them. Some of the younger guys getting an opportunity. Southwest Georgia starts at their 25, but we've got a flag down. A delay of game. That will back them up to their 20. Fans, be sure to follow all the Brookstone social media accounts. It's a great fall sports going on with several teams out here for the Cougars. And keep up with all their activity. There's another flag in motion. So keep up with the Cougars with the through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Bennett? No, I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok either, so. Or as my brother would say, are you on the TikTok yet? No, I'm not on the TikTok yet. All right, there's a handoff off the right side, short gain. 3:07 to play here. And again, a bunch of new players, young guys coming into the game. Good for them. The clock's rolling, 2:50 to go, 38-0. Cougars on top here in the fourth. Looks to the sideline. They're going to milk the play clock and as much as they can just to try to get out of here. And there's a broken tackle up to the 40, to the 45, and pulled down right about midfield. They're going to mark it right at midfield with 2:14 to play.
Number 26, Kate Webster coming into the game. Number 73, Wyatt Smith coming into the game. Number 44, J.J. Jones coming into the game. Let's hear for some of these young Cougars getting out there on the field on Friday night.
A lot of young Cougars getting to play tonight. Ball's at the 50 for the Warriors. with 1:48 to go, 14 on the play clock. And they snap it, going to hand it off, almost dropped it, trying to get around the left end, and he's got 5 or 6 yards, and a nice open field tackle by J.J. Jones. Nice job, young man, the freshman. That takes us down to 1:21 left. Second down and about 3. High snap, pulls it down, trying to get around the right end. He cuts it up now, and he's going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. Let's see if I can pick up some numbers in there. 34 was in. Deacon Leatherwood was in on the stop. He's the son of Beth, who's one of our assistant athletic directors. She does a great job out here. 36 seconds. This should do it. 23 on the play clock. They'll snap the ball over the head, and he'll run back and grab it and try to get away. And cannot do it. A host of Cougars snow him under at the 30-yard line. And that'll be the game. A fantastic victory. Best outing of the year for the Brookstone Cougars as they shut out Southwest Georgia Academy 38-0. Southwest Georgia Academy came in unbeaten at 3-0. They dropped to 3-1. The Cougars even their record at 2-2 with a fantastic game, their first complete game of the season. Defense has been great all year. They were great again tonight, and the offense joined the party, and oh boy did they, with 38 points. So very encouraging here, and a great way to start this 3-game homestand coming up. Stratford will be in here next Friday at 7:30 on the 20th. On the 27th, it's senior night with Calvary at 7:30. So hope to see a lot of you out here. And my thanks to Bennett Counts again, his great job tonight. Once again, your final score, the Brookstone Cougars 38, Southwest Georgia Academy 0. And on this winning night from Max Strong Stadium, this is Scott Miller saying so long, everyone.